What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Birdies and Banter, episode 2. Hopefully, everyone listened to the first episode. It was very fun to talk about golf and just golf. We didn't talk about anything else, so it was good to go back to our roots, and just talk about, how we met each other, I guess, right? Through golf ish.
Yeah,
But yeah, it was a great first episode, and we are back for the second episode to discuss what the heck happened. The Players' Championship, man, it was a roller coaster with the weather delays. JT shooting 78 and then shooting 62 the next day. That was wild. There was a playoff, and they were able to do the three-hole playoff, which is just rare for the players, right, Derek?
yeah. First time in a decade. By the way, howdy, folks. Hopefully you're doing well. Staying dry. We got some gnarly weather here in Salinas. Patrick, by the way, won the big choke scramble corral. Yeah, I would play Queen, but I don't want to get sued by the Queen. So we are the champions, my friend. So yeah, out at Corral de Tierra. So congrats, Pat. I'm sure we'll have a little bit of time to talk about it. But yeah, the players. Like I said, first playoff in a decade. Since Ricky defeated Kevin Kisner and Sergio in that three-hole aggregate. I like to call it a marathon weekend. I mean, I thought we would not get that thing in, and they would come back on Monday or today to finish it up, but they got it in. I was multitasking too, watching Selection Sunday happen at the same time with men's college basketball, the women's too. But yeah, Rory McIlroy. I told you, did we say it last week? I told them maybe he was watching this show at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I told them I need to see something out of you, Rory. I need to see that killer instinct, and that dude was
Yeah.
just cold blooded, um, unbelievable performance, unbelievable back nine especially too. I think nobody thought he would have that firepower. It kind of looked shaky a little bit. He was missing a couple putts, and then JJ Spawn came out of nowhere. But yeah, what a performance. Overall, some storylines too. Bud Colley, I mean, I haven't heard that dude's name in like since 2011 when I saw him at the old Fries.com Open Carnival with Jiggy Jake, our boy. We were like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
And he was like the next big thing. And then obviously injuries hit him, and then now he gets full exempt status off the major medical exemption list. And then Danny Walker, out of nowhere, the dude on Thursday was like in the bathroom or meditating or something, and then gets the call to play with
Yeah.
Spieth, Wyndham Clark, and then basically performs better than the two of them in
Both of
that
them,
group.
yeah.
Yeah, just unbelievable. But we'll go down the list as Patrick will unveil.
Yeah, so let's get into the leaderboard. I got pulled up. Keep forgetting in the beginning. I'm Patrick from the MPP, and that's Derek from the Chronicles from the Upper Deck. Go follow us.
Yeah, we need the follows, folks.
All right, so like I couldn't watch the playoff, but I heard what happened. Like, look at Rory's scores. He just went birdie, bogey, bogey. But unfortunate, JJ Spawn hit in the water on 17, and even in the press conference afterwards, he was pretty shocked that he hit it in the water. He thought it was good, but um, tough way to end. He could have won it on 18 on the end of the fourth round. He was inches short. Um, it was his tournament, honestly. Rory kind of just made a comeback there at the on the fourth round, and he could have won by more, but like Derek said, he did miss a couple putts. So man, tough one.
Yeah, that playoff, I made sure to tell my parents, hey, don't spoil it for me. I just want to see it. And then watch the Golf Channel YouTube. And then obviously 17 was that deciding factor. And he did look at Rory's bag of what it hit. I think Rory hit a 9 iron. JJ went with the 8, and the wind just died right when he hit it. And then the ball just kept going into the lake there. But yeah, I think give credit to JJ. I mean, the dude played his butt off. Like I said, it was just a back and forth battle between those two guys. Tom Hoagie came out of virtually nowhere. I mean, you see him shooting up 19 spots, 66. It just wasn't really part of the conversation until after I got out of church, and then to Tom Hoagie, you're like, dang, that dude's rolling. But yeah, JJ Spot had a performance. I mean, I'm not going to say he lost the tournament at all. I think a lot of it just had to do with Rory just having that experience of closing out big tournaments when he needed to. I think JJ, I would say this, if that tournament was in May, I think he would have won it. Just because the greens are a little quicker in May, like previous Players Championships.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just came up a revolution short and just, I don't know, the wind just died on 17. I mean, I think anything else, if that was played yesterday too, he looked locked in yesterday. I
Yeah.
think he would have won that. But yeah, give credit to JJ. I mean, just played his butt off. Hopefully, it'll give him enough confidence to get back in the winner's circle again.
Yeah, the players is the first tournament where I'm like, let's really see who I'm picking. For the Masters, who's riding the high. We'll see who comes out on top next. We got two tournaments and then the Masters, or we just have one and then the Masters.
Well, thanks for asking. We got the Valspar Houston Open and then the Valero Texas Open. So it'll be in 3 weeks, the second week of April.
Okay.
That tradition unlike any other.
Hello, friends. But yeah, so maybe Tom Hoagie could be in my picks. He's sneaky. He's sneaky, like you said. He's sneaky. Just puts up good numbers. Maybe he'll put it all together. Another player, Lucas Glover. He's just quietly going along there.
Yeah, that lap putter. I mean, he switched a couple of years ago, and when he won back-to-back tournaments,
Yeah,
20 what was it, 2023?
yeah,
That gave him a new life, and I think he just has a new lease on his career too. I mean, he's 45 years old. Obviously, he already has a major, winning the U.S. Open in 2009 at Bethpage. But yeah, he just has new confidence about him, a new kind of attitude about him. So it was good to see him play well. Would not be surprised to see him contend at Augusta, maybe even the PGA at Quail Hollow.
yeah. Morikawa texted Derek. What did I text you on Saturday?
I
The,
think
the
we,
third round was gonna kill Morikawa and
yeah,
uh,
Minwoo Lee, yeah.
yeah, Minwoo Lee.
I mean, I call it. I don't know what happened. I think his focus kind of lapsed. There was some controversy over what happened last weekend, or yeah, last weekend at Bay Hill with the whole "I'm not talking to the media" thing. And I don't know, he just did not look focused.
Double down on it.
Yeah, double down. And Minwoo Lee and Akshay Bhatia on Saturday. I mean, that was just some of the longest time I've had to watch them on one hole. I think it was on the fifth hole. They both hit into the palmetto bush, and then they had to take relief. The nearest point of relief was the practice driving range. They were on that hole for what, 30, 40 minutes? I think we would have issued a penalty on them. But yeah, Minwoo's going to be playing TGL playoffs tomorrow, so I think he'll be more fired up for that. But like I said, that's a learning experience for him, and he'll learn from it, just on what not to do. I think I just saw a little bit of the adrenaline and the nerves of leading a big tournament like this get to him.
Yeah.
But like I said, he's still young. He's what, 23, 24 years old. He'll learn from it.
Akshay, I think he's young, maybe younger, low key.
Yeah. Akshay, I mean, that was just that putting. Dude, he had like, I don't know, 4 footers
Yeah.
with the belly putter. You think the belly putter helps like a hockey stick? And I don't know what happened. He just like stabbed at it and then he lipped out. It was just so painful to watch. It's kind of like Will Zalatoris with that putter. It just gets like, you get so
Shaky on the back. Yeah.
yeah, you just get so uncomfortable. Like, dude, I just wish I could just help you out. Fly to Ponte Vedra Beach and just help you out, man. But yeah, like I said, Akshay's one of the most talented players. Just that powerful swing that he has. He's capable of winning these big events. I would not be surprised to see him at least contend in a major. I'm looking towards the PGA. I think that course, I think Quail Hollow suits him more than Augusta. But yeah, just that putter, man, that just gives me anxiety. And I have anxiety, but that gives me major anxiety watching it from the couch.
My boy Sep, he didn't finish too hot, but he had it going. He was kind of sniffing the top of the leaderboard the first couple days.
Yeah.
Um, who we got? Shane Lowry had a good finishing round there,
Yep.
shot 5 under. Yeah, I mean, Scotty's not looking at himself. Phil Mickelson, you see his tweet?
Oh, geez, here we go.
He said that hot take here, Scotty does not win before the Ryder Cup or something.
That's a lot of golf. That's a lot of golf, and I think there's a lot of courses that Scotty is capable of winning at. I mean, I wouldn't give Phil the time of day. He didn't really perform that hot in Singapore, Live Golf Singapore. Lee Trevino, I see, did an interview with Golf Channel. I want to say on Thursday or Friday, in the pre-round coverage, and he said, Scotty has everything. 9-win season last year. I'm just worried about the claw grip. I'm worried that he's messing around with the grip. We saw what happened. Obviously 69, 70, 72, 73 just did not look comfortable with the putter at all this weekend. But I know he will most likely play one of the Texas events, I believe, either Houston or San Antonio, to get geared up for his title defense of that green jacket in 3 weeks.
Yeah, I had to make sure Phil said Ryder Cup, and he did. So that's his hot take. Phil Mickelson jumping in there.
He's been tweeting some interesting stuff. I'll just leave it at that. Some wild, wild stuff. I think it's that 4 Wellness coffee getting into his head.
Yeah. Or just playing with Grant Horvat on YouTube Golf. Shout out to Phil starting his own YouTube channel. Uh, yeah, like I said, JT, look at that, 78, 62, and then 77, 73, 73. This is true JT form right now. 73, 73 after having a great round. So can't put it all together.
Yeah.
Who else did we pick? Did everyone else miss the cut?
Yeah, Ludwig Aberg missed the cut. I was a little disappointed that he missed the cut. Hideki, I'm surprised he missed the cut as well.
It's a tough finish for Jordan Spieth. He was
Yeah,
up near the top.
Spieth's finding his game right now. Xander Schauffele, I think it was just finding his rhythm. I mean, still from his rib injury, still trying to find his swing. Michael Kim also missed the cut. Was kind of, I think welcome to big boy golf, Michael Kim. But like I said, I think he'll figure it out. Right there, he finished at even par. Your boy Wyndham Clark withdrew with a neck injury, quote unquote neck injury. Hopefully he's okay. Um, you know, Obviously he's gonna miss the TGL semifinal in case anybody's a betting person betting on TGL.
The Bay
Um,
Club.
Bay Club, shout out to the Bay Club. And yeah, just interestingly report Victor Hovland. He's in I don't know his swing is he's in the swing wilderness. I like to say he's still trying to figure out what the heck his game is going.
Yeah, I mean, what
Yeah.
was the year that he was kind of he won? Didn't he win a couple? Is that 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
20 was it
One?
2023, 2022?
Okay.
Yeah, we just putted the daylights out of the ball and
Yeah.
yeah, and I think he just got obsessed with like obtaining more distance and then he look, in the swing wilderness. Matt Fitzpatrick just split with his caddy Billy Foster over the weekend, so he's still trying to find his game. Max Homa, I don't know what's going on with Max. I think the club change has to do with it.
Yeah. He's trying to
Yeah.
he's working with his coach, and I guess the knee swing's not working out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, let's see. Tony Finau. I don't know what's going on with him. 76 is 8 over par. Yeah, that's a yikes.
yeah.
Um, Maverick McNeely just had a bad Friday, in my opinion. 72s, that's not really a terrible score for Sawgrass, but 81, yikes. And then I think Nick Dunlap, obviously, still trying to find his footing on tour. And it takes a while to get comfortable at the players at the stadium course. So 80. Good to see Gary Woodland out there. Just finished watching his episode on Full Swing. And yeah, Wyndham Clark. Just wanted an early weekend, I guess, to watch the selection show.
But that is it. The next time we pick players is gonna be the Masters, and Derek
Yeah,
and I already discussed, and we're gonna choose three players and a dark horse.
yeah,
Five was a little bit too much, and we did choose the same player. So hopefully, come on, we don't choose the same players. I mean, it's kind of hard. We're gonna see some outliers who just, Rory, or trying to get it done, or I don't know. We could go Lucas Glover
yeah,
or someone, but if someone gets hot right before the Masters. They're probably going to be on our radar. So,
Yeah. Also,
uh,
Patrick has to watch a bunch of live golf stuff. I mean, we got a couple live guys there. John Rahm, DJ playing. Joaquin Neiman got a special invite, and he's been playing some of his best golf. Guy that's earned that invite. You know, just playing around the world. Won Live Singapore.
yeah.
I believe he finished at 17 under, 16 under. So, dude's been playing out of his mind. Of course, hopefully, we'll see if that could translate over to the Masters.
Hasn't Joaquin Nemo won the most on Live Golf? I think, right?
Yeah, it's him. I think him, DJ are at like four apiece, and then Brooks is like at three.
Yeah.
Bryson's won twice. Sergio's won twice. Uh, I know their next event will be the weekend before, which is at Trump National Doral. No political ramifications there. Wink, wink. Um, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But like I said, I'm just trying to gauge. You know, I know Rory's going to be on my list, probably be on your list too. I think everybody in the golf universe wants to see him finish the slam and put his name among the greats of all time. And we'll talk about that in a few weeks when we do our preview show for the Masters.
It's gonna be interesting, man. The Masters is probably one of the most watched tournaments, I would say, right?
Yeah.
Has to be the one where everyone tunes in. Maybe the players, turn some heads, but I'm excited. Excited for this year. Um, like you said, we had TGL.
PGL.
New
Yep.
York upset LA Golf Club, which man, I didn't. Are there only four teams? I thought there were six.
There's four for the playoffs.
Okay, but the six
Yeah.
total in the league?
Six total. Yeah. Jupiter missed it. I think Jupiter was just having too much fun. Kevin Kisner, I mean, hitting the flagstick in that first match showed that. And then Boston, I'm a little surprised. I think they just could not make enough big putts there. There you see the leaderboard, folks. New York taking care of business, 6-4. Tommy Fleetwood missed like, I don't know, 3 4 footer, like at least 3 or 4 putts, and then he shanked one out of the bunker. Really difficult lie on the downslope there. But yeah, New York
Standings.
playing well. And they're on to the championship. Of course, tomorrow we got the Bay Golf Club. Minwoo Lee gonna play for Wyndham Clark, so should be electricity. For some reason, Patrick Cantlay, when it's like winner take home or match play, the dude just gets up for it. Him and JT, so it should be a good atmosphere. Billy Horschel is always fun to watch in that match play environment, so it should be a lot of fun. I think everybody's just interested in the celebrities that go to this. I mean, we had Celine Dion um last week, which was the most random thing, and then Tom Kim was just like, "Oh, does she sing My Heart Goes On or something?" Doing the Titanic and wanted Tiger to hold hold Jack to let me go. I'm like, "Oh, here we go." So yeah, it's interesting to see some of the celebs out there. I think today was Keegan Michael Key doing his James Franklin impression from Penn State. So I just love how they bring all these random people together. I don't think they pay them to be there. I
You
think they
think
just
this is like a Taylor Swift kind of thing? Taylor Swift went to the NFL and then it started getting popular, but like the people you're saying, it's like, I don't know, bro. Like maybe that's not it.
yeah. I
You
mean,
gotta make up for Tiger
yeah.
not making the playoffs. I don't know.
I get Serena's Serena's husband owns LA Golf Club, so she's there, and I know she's into golf. I know
Mhm.
Steve Cohen, the guy who owned the Mets, owns New York Golf Club, and then Jeff McNeil, the second baseman, was there. I'm like, what the heck's going on? Just some, I love it. I mean, it's interesting. I hope that they have enough room next year to bring in maybe an LPGA player, make it an all LPGA team, because most of your golfers live in Florida. So I think that would be awesome to see, finally the ladies get their time in the spotlight.
Yeah, I mean, some of those ladies could probably beat these guys. So, um, yeah, hopefully they change the format, but I think overall it was a good year. I wouldn't say it's the
Yeah.
best, but it is the first year, new idea. I mean, they built a whole arena for this. It's not like I don't think they can just stop it after one year.
No, they
And
got so much money poured into this thing. It's just not even funny. And some tweaks I think were made. Obviously the three hammer rule I like. But they'll take some notes and they'll learn from it and see where it goes from there for 2026.
yeah, anything else you want to discuss? That's basically it, I think, from the golfing world.
Yeah, golfing world wise, looking forward to the Masters. Usually I always keep my sister always asks me, Derek, who are you picking like 3 months in advance? I'm like, I don't know, Corinne. I honestly don't know. I keep like a true poker player that I am, even though I suck at poker. I keep my cards to the vest. I always wait till the day before because I like to evaluate film, results, course fit, obviously how they did at Augusta. I will tell you that obviously Rory is leaning towards my favor. I think just what he did at Sawgrass and at Pebble. I learned my lesson though like 2, 3 years ago when I picked him and he missed the cut like entirely. So I just hope that just lock in, dude. Lock in. You don't want to end up like Greg Norman or the Lee
Yeah,
Trevinos of the world who, some of the greatest of all time never got to have that green jacket put on them.
yeah,
He has too much talent. Obviously, we know about the scar tissue he had in 2011, but I feel like he's locked in. You know what I mean? He just looks
yeah,
like focused, and I know he said it in his press conference too. He's like, I'm motivated by what Scotty did last year, and when we get a guy who I think is, he's seen Brooks Koepka pass him up in major titles. I think he wants to finally end that drought because we're at 11 years.
yeah.
Patrick, I don't know where you were 11 years ago. We were both in high school, my friend. So we were
Were we? Oh, yeah, I guess
we
so.
were both in high school. We were both in high
Yeah,
school. The last one, the Open in 2014. Um, so I would hope to see that. Obviously, we'll see how the live stuff operates. Dark horse, Joaquin Neiman or Phil or DJ. One of those three live players are going to be my dark horse. I'm just jumping.
really?
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
what about you?
John Rahm, I don't know. He's just kind of off ever since he went to live.
Yeah,
So, um, which is tough. I really like John Rahm. I don't know. I guess Joaquin Niemann would probably be my pick from Live Golf. No way Mickelson. But we've
you never
people have
know.
hated on Mickelson. I know he's not the favorite for some, but uh, he's made the cut the last I think 2 years. So
Yep,
um, I don't know. Maybe it just triggers something for Phil, and he's
of
just back.
course.
He's back in his happy place or
Yep.
something.
It's that course, I finished runner up or top five at least, John Rahm in 23. Also, Bernhard Longer, this is his final Masters. It was supposed to be last year, then he ruptured his Achilles playing pickleball. And then, like 6 to 8 weeks later, he's back on the Champions Tour winning tournaments. So
Yeah,
he's just, age is just a number to him. I mean, the dude could still play at a high level. Hopefully, he'll make the cut. I get to enjoy the weekend there.
may not make it to Sunday if he makes a cut.
Well, you never know.
He's good. He's pretty fit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is it. Episode 2, Birdies and Banter with your hosts, Patrick Aberdilla and Derek Ow. Hopefully everyone enjoyed this episode. And yeah, that was a quick little Masters preview. We'll get more in depth when it gets closer. Hopefully everyone likes this like format that we do a preview and then we do a recap, just to see what our thoughts are. And I guess hello friends and goodbye. All right. I guess I don't even know if that works, but we'll see everyone for the Masters. I'm probably gonna wear maybe something green.
Yeah, we're it's happy St. Patty's Day to all who celebrate. And
Yes.
Shalante, enjoy your drinks, enjoy your Guinness before you have to call it sick work tomorrow.